What is going on, guys? I'm going to be coming back at you with another video today. So I'm going to hop at you with a real funny story real quick because, yeah, this is a story before the story. You guys actually get two in one video. So I basically just recorded this video, and this is the Juul Hotbox video. I'm going to be telling you guys about this funny-ass story. And I basically just recorded the whole entire thing, right? The whole entire thing, and I said at the beginning, I was like, okay, this is going to be a Juul Hotbox story. Bruh, I literally told the wrong story, the completely wrong story, because I was thinking about a Juul, because there's another story with a Juul, and I was not about to upload a video where it's talking about one thing and be the other. I'm so mad right now. Not really, I just think it's kind of funny. But we're going to be hopping at you guys with the Juul Hotbox story. This took place around a year ago, as you guys know, and I remember my friend had this, or the friend from the last story, he had the one with the Soren, where I got Nick sick. I remember later he bought a Juul, but then he had it for a fat minute. It was a fat minute, right? And then my other friend bought this Juul off of him, my good friend. I remember later he ended up saying he wanted to give it to me because he just couldn't keep up with the price of the pods and he couldn't really refill them. It didn't really taste the same, yada yada yada. And I get this Juul, and I refill it with my own stuff because this pod was basically, it was at half. It was a mint pod, so I finished that mint pod and I fill it up with my own juice, and it was hitting fine. I don't really know what the problem was with him. I don't know if he was doing it wrong, but I get this Juul, I refill it, obviously just hitting it. You know, I'm on FaceTime with my friend, and my friend brings up, bro, we need to hang out. And I was like, hell yeah, we do. So originally it was just gonna be me and my really good friend, right? And I remember this day that we were talking about, my parents were about to be gone for like a couple hours, so obviously we could just like do whatever the fuck we want, be stupid, dumbasses, right? And then he brings up, bro, we should invite more people, maybe just have like a tiny little get together, not really, just a small group of friends just hanging out, just having fun, right? So I hit up my other friend, who's also good friends with my other friend. I need to start getting names because I swear to God, just hearing friend makes no goddamn sense. But long story short, I invite two other friends. One of the friends has a mod. I have the Juul, and the other friend brings the juice in case we literally destroy the pod, right? So we all pretty much have stuff except for one person. He actually ended up going back to his house and getting something. I can't remember what it was. I know it wasn't weed, and I know it wasn't a vape. I can't remember if he actually got something that was like considered contraband, or if it was just like he forgot a charger or some shit. I honestly can't remember, but if he did bring something, I'm obviously missing that. But 3 of us out of the 4 of us had stuff for this day, right? So we all get to my house, they all come over, my friends ride on their bikes to get to my house, they all pull up in the garage, we all dap each other up, and it's all chill. And I remember once everyone was inside and once my parents left, we're sitting on my bed, and I pull out the Juul. I pull out this Juul, and my other friend pulls out the mod, and my other friend puts out the juice, and we all put it on the table, and we're like, alright, let's do some fuck shit. So I'm hitting my Juul, my friend's hitting my friend's hitting his vape, his mod. And we're just kind of not really boxing the room, because you can't really box an entire room with a vape unless you have like a fucking vape god type vape, $9,000 RDA fucking squonk device. I don't know. But you can't really hotbox a room if you don't have like an insane mod. And we just had a Juul and a mod, so it really can't hotbox a room. But we're hitting the Juul and we're hitting the mod. And everything's going great. We're just talking, we're just having a good time, we're playing video games, we're chilling, we're going out into my living room, we're making food, we're getting watermelon. I remember that specifically. We got a fuck ton of watermelon for some reason. Kind of off topic, but why not put it in the video, right? And then we get the idea. All my friends were like, bro, you have a pretty big closet. It's not really that big now because it's filled with tons of clothes, but at the time, it was like originally when I first moved into this new house, so I didn't really have that much stuff in my closet. So it's kind of just like a tiny little room. It's not that big, but it kind of plays a role in the story on how big it really was and how big it is now. But it's this kind of semi-large room, not really too big, just kind of a normal closet, I guess. And I remember we all go into it, and he's like, dude, we should totally hotbox the fuck out of this. And I'm like, dude, that would be insane. Like, let's do it. So we start hitting this mod, and we start hitting this Juul. All 4 of us are in there, and it's crammed as fuck in there. so it's obviously taking up more space. We're all crammed as fuck in there. We have a light going just to see how much is boxed. I remember my friend had the light above us, and I have a little tiny rack inside my closet, and he just put the phone up there so we could see all of the closet and all of us in there. And we're all just kind of standing. We ended up sitting later, and we're kind of hitting this, and it's not getting boxed. And we're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this isn't even fun. Like, come on. Eventually we realized the door is slightly open. My closet door was slightly open, so I'm like, okay, shit, I gotta close this. I close it, and that's when shit got real. We start hitting this mod, we start hitting the Juul. Holy shit, this thing got boxed. Bruh, I could not see my friends. Like, they were, or at least the one that was the farthest away from me, I could not see him for shit. And we're all just laughing, dying, and crying. We're just playing music, and like, the light, you could just see the fucking, the mist, the smoke, the vape in the air, and it's just boxed as fuck. Like, I can't even explain to you how boxed this room really was. Like, our eyes, like, when vape smoke or vapor gets in your eyes, that shit hurts. That shit hurts like a bitch. And I remember, I don't know what the juice was, but I think it was like menthol or like mint, because I know for damn sure it kind of left that like minty or menthol taste in your mouth. Definitely. It couldn't have been just like a flat out flavor, but I know it was like maybe like apple menthol or like apple mint, something like that, right? This shit fucking burned my eyes like a bitch. This thing hurt. This thing hurt. And all my friends are like, dude, we need to get out of here. And I remember we opened the door, and the shit looks like when you guys know in movies, like in boxing movies or like fighting movies, they always, like, the villain or the good guy always walks out of the door and there's just smoke coming out like below them or like at their feet or all around the door they just walked out of. That was literally us. I felt like a superhero. On God, this thing just fucking vapor just dumps and pours out of the room. It was insane, and we're all just laughing and dying and fucking just making hella jokes, and we're just like, dude, this really just happened. And that's pretty much it. Like, after that, we did not try to hotbox that shit at all. My closet smelled like vape juice for a straight like day and a half. I kid you not. My clothes, let's not even get started on the clothes. They smelled like straight whatever the juice, I'm just gonna say apples, smelled like fucking apples, bruh. That thing was bad. But if you guys did enjoy the story, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, guys, peace.